Come along with me on my next adventure where we explore iconic national parks.
Hey guys, thanks for joining us. We are here at the Painted Canyon in Theodore Roosevelt National Park.
Enjoy unexpected culinary delights and stumble upon hidden corners of the country.
Hey, friends, thanks for joining us on another adventure where each new day is the day we make.
After picking up Corey in Bismarck, North Dakota, we hit the road, eager to tackle his carefully curated list of his final 4 states in his 50-50 challenge. In this personal challenge, he's to go to 50 countries in all 50 states by the time he's 50. And this is our first stop.
So we've made our way between Buck Hill and Wind Canyon, and the view up here is amazing. But what's also nice is the crowds are over there at a different little area, and we found this trail that came to this spot, and we have the place to ourselves. It's quiet, peaceful, and surreal.
We opted for a scenic loop trail just under 2 miles that wound through the landscape. But don't let the short distance fool you. The sights were impressive. This trail was a winner. It had a little bit of everything: wildflowers, rocky overlooks, and a little creek. Plus, the rolling hills kept things interesting and gave us a little workout. So there's some really cool texture to this. It looks like almost like a reptilian skin. So many like blueberry bushes here. I'm assuming they're blueberry bushes. If they are, it's going to be like a feast for a bear. Kind of late for blueberries though. I don't know. No, I think they're winter. We'll check it out. Oh, that's cool. Nice little formations here. Once that back part erodes away, it will be a toadstool. This section of trail is a loop trail that we just completed, and it's about a mile long. But what I'm curious is if you guys want to comment below, is something that I've noticed backpacking and hiking around loop trails is if you go counterclockwise, do you find generally odds are that it's going to work out better for you as far as... For example, I have found when I go counterclockwise, my ascents seem to be more gradual and the views are better.
So let me know.
After our hike, we hopped in the rig and took the scenic drive loop through the park. We passed through large prairies, cliffs, and colorful rock faces, and a lot of wildlife.
Vitamins and history books, psychology and a different way to look at it all. 'Cause my perspective is broken. If Suffering's a way to earn your keep. I better start putting miles on my feet. But I'm so tired of wandering. Yeah, I'm lost, but I'm living. Yeah, I'm lost. Can I be forgiven?
I think it's a little fox. That'd be a big ass coyote.
Think so?
Yeah.
Where is he?
He's right here.
Oh, I missed him.
Right there.
Our spontaneous adventure had taken us on an incredible journey, but we found ourselves without a planned campsite. So we hit the gravel to explore our options for the night to spend under the stars. We found a perfect secluded spot, and the terrain would help shelter us from the wind. Okay, so we made it to the designated campground. It's a primitive established campground. It's got some fire rings, picnic tables, and a vault toilet. But more importantly, Corey has concocted, we got potatoes, mushrooms, onion, garlic. Is there jalapeno?
Yep,
Jalapeno.
And then there's some of those green chilies in there.
And we also scored some green chilies before we left town this morning, which is going to be serve a double purpose in our potatoes, but also on our hamburgers.
Yep, and we're going to have a lot of bacon, baby, because that's what you should do on a camp day.
Yes, so we're going to have a lot of bacon. We're going to have burgers. We got some tomato.
And my wife will be proud because I'm having vegetables in a campsite.
Balanced diet.
Yep.
And we can't forget our
Beer.
What do we have here? Goose Island Bourbon Stout. It's already empty, sadly. But it has notes of vanilla, cocoa, cherry, caramelized sugar, and almond. And I'd say it's delicious.
Ding!
So I like Corey a lot. But Corey's going to have to ground tent. We're not going to be rooftop tenting together.
Is there a screw on this? I mean, how does this work?
Do you twist it? Some of them you twist till
Oh, to lock.
Yeah.
Turn right. But it didn't
Yeah.
do it. Got it. Alright, I think that's the top one.
All right, guys, we got the bacon fried up. Potatoes are cooking, looking amazing and delicious, and it smells even better. Got our green chilies cooking in the cast iron, the lodge. So how's the burger experience?
Bacon heavy. The peppers are delicious. View is awesome. I'm already ready for bed.
Sun's getting lower on the horizon, so getting cooler. And yeah, spot here in the grasslands.
We decided to walk off our delicious meal by exploring a footpath behind our camp. This was perfect because it gave us a really good view of the surrounding landscape, and it timed perfectly with sunset.
It cooled down real nice overnight last night. It was low 90s yesterday, so but I think we're supposed to get in the 80s next couple days, which is nice. But looks like we have a nice sunrise this morning. Colors are getting real nice. We'll head down and start getting coffee ready.
Water's almost boiling. Sun is just cresting over the horizon.
After enjoying the sunrise and topping off our coffee, it was time to hit the trail for more. And then we found this well with a traditional hand pump, and we just had to fool around with it and top our water off.
Hi. Well, howdy. Howdy doody.
It's gonna go on the bloopers.
Yeah. All right, so whenever you're out in somewhere that's like 90 plus degrees and it's warm, you're deceptively losing water. We went through like probably almost 3 gallons of water yesterday. I'm not sure whether you can drink this. Put that in the comments for Joe, because he comes out here all the time, and let him know. But we're at least going to fill up like the dishwater and stuff like that while we got a free opportunity. Let's get a little cardio out of it. Let's rock and roll. I had it primed just a minute ago. This is supposed to go a little faster than that.
The water?
Gotta lift it.
It was lifted.
There you go. No, you gotta hold it.
Wow,
All right.
that's got some good flow.
Yeah, might as well get a little rinse off too. But you have to lift it the whole time. This is really difficult.
Little bird back.
All right. Yeah, you got a little water fountain here, so it must be drinkable. Like, why would they have a water fountain if it's not drinkable?
I don't know. I don't know if I would trust that.
All right, let's get it on.
Back on trail, something on the hillside caught our eye.
So we definitely have come across a trash heap of some kind. But we're kind of trying to see what the age of this is.
Not as old as I was hoping. It's like from the 60s or something. I mean, if you look at this little stove oven here, that's pretty awesome. I was hoping for some really old bottles. Not that I'd even bring them home or anything.
That's pretty cool. Wow.
Lots of bottles from the 70s. If you were down on the bottom of this, I bet you'd find 40s and 50s stuff.
Yeah, there may be older stuff down below.
They were using this as a dump for a long time. Must have been a little house right up here.
It could have been, yeah. And they would just chuck it.
I'm going to climb up and see.
They would just chuck it down the...
Yep. Yeah, where do we get rid of this garbage? Ain't got no waste management around this joint.
By now, we were in need of a snack, so we stopped in the neat town of Medora. We stopped in the Farmhouse Cafe, and we each had an Indian taco, and it really hit the spot. Medora was founded in 1883 along the Transcontinental Rail Line. Most notably, in 1903, President Theodore Roosevelt visited Medora and had invested in many ranches in the area. French nobleman Marquis de Moors named the city after his wife, Medora. Refreshed from lunch, we headed out of North Dakota and made our way to Deadwood, South Dakota. We still had good daylight, so we decided to explore the historical district of Deadwood.
That's one way to do it, isn't it?
We spent most of our time exploring Mount Moriah Cemetery, where history buffs can see the graves of Wild Bill Hickok, Calamity Jane, and many other notable personalities of the Old West. Like Potato Creek Johnny, who's best known for having discovered one of the largest gold nuggets in the Black Hills. In the 1880s, it was determined that the land where Ingleston Cemetery was located could be better used for housing. Most of the bodies there were moved up the mountain to Mount Moriah and reinterred. However, since many graves were unmarked or unknown, some were not moved. Today, it is not uncommon for people working in their garden or remodeling a basement to find human bones as a leftover from the Ingleside Cemetery. By tradition, the American flag flies over the cemetery 24 hours a day, rather than merely for sunrise or sunset. Chinese immigrants, upon arriving in North America in the 1850s, continued to practice their traditional mortuary rituals. Evidence of these rituals can be found here as well. Having explored much of the historical district, it was time to find camp. Corey's personal challenge to visit all 50 states brought us to the stunning Black Hills National Forest in South Dakota, which is his 48th. With only Iowa and Nebraska left to explore. And what a better place to celebrate this milestone than a region boasting iconic landmarks like Crazy Horse Monument and Rushmore. But before those monumental encounters, we had to find a good spot for the night.
Close it. What? You just gotta open it and close it. Oh, really?
Our route was taking us through this cattle gate, and it was one of the nicer ones I've ever come across. It had a nice latching handle on it versus a typical piece of looped wire.
That's the nicest one I've ever seen. There's usually like a strand of barbed wire around it.
Got lots of barbed wire around it.
Well, I mean, there's no latch like that usually. Yeah, if it's gonna be anybody, it's gonna be a guy like him or a
Once through the
super-
cattle gate, we continued our ascent up the 2-track road.
So we made it to camp today.
Yeah.
We
All the way up on top of a mountain.
yeah, on top of the mountain. And we are right by Crazy Horse and by Mount Rushmore. So tomorrow the plan is to see Mount Rushmore and Crazy Horse and get to the Badlands. So for now, we're gonna start dinner, enjoy the sunset and some beer. Corey might do some whiskey. Yeah, check in a bit. This is actually nice having Corey along because I have a chef. Look at this.
I don't have a cool hat though.
What are we making?
Oh, we're just gonna do some all-day IPA beer brats with some onions and mushrooms and some hot peppers.
Yep, and those came from
Griddle it
Dirty.
all up. It's gonna be good.
These came from Dirty Sally's. If you remember back in Wyoming, Tin Sleep. And they had some heat to them, didn't they?
Yeah, we only used one last night, and it flavored it well.
Yeah,
Like a little spice here and there.
absolutely.
Oh, we have a beautiful sunrise this morning.
Join us next time where the adventure continues. Come along with Corey and I, where we're ticking off his final 2 states, exploring national treasures, saving mouth-watering treats in unexpected places.
Well, that's why Baskin Robbins has 32 flavors. Well, not to be outdone, they have 46 flavors here, and you can try as many as you want.
Let's check them out.
And discover a one-of-a-kind hole-in-the-wall. Don't miss out on sharing the excitement of the next part of our adventure.
Hey everyone, want to get even more involved with our community and support what we do? Join us on Patreon. You'll get access to exclusive content like behind the scenes footage, early access to videos, members only live streams, and a chance to connect with us directly. Plus, your support helps us to continue to create the content you love.